everyone. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, another one. Seriously, every single one. I'm like, I am winning at life. It's like consistency and it feels good to be good. I don't know what that means. But anyway, so as promised, last Friday Eve, I did my little red lip collection, showed off my red lips, and I asked you guys to leave questions for me to answer this week in the comment section, and you guys did. Thank you so much. I got so many great questions. Obviously, I can't answer them all, but I did pick out a whole bunch and I'm going to try to answer them to the best of my ability. I've actually already gone back to that video and started answering some of the questions that I wasn't planning on answering in this video, and there's other questions that I thought were really interesting and they deserve their own video. Until then, we're gonna answer these questions. Yay! I hope it's not 100 years long. And you know, you guys are probably laughing at me at this point because everything I do is 100 years long. I totally appreciate you guys and your support of my Friday Eve obsession. Makes me very happy. Thank you. Thank you. First question is from, okay, if you're wondering, I kind of always giggle to myself when people do this in a video, like, all right, and my thing is over here, and so I'm gonna be, if you're wondering where I'm looking, I'm gonna be looking over here, so just don't wonder where I'm looking because I'm gonna tell you where I'm looking, because, you know, you might think crazy things, but that was a little jerky. I've done it before. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. So I got this big hunky dinosaur of a computer. You might hear a light whirring sound because this baby is old. Takes a little bit more oomph to get going. And so it's running right next to the camera. I hope that sound doesn't bother you. I'm not even sure if it's picking up. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my questions because I copied and pasted and here they are, and so I'm gonna answer them, okay? First question from Naldico 1978. I'm just gonna say whatever I feel like saying for these usernames, but whatever. What's your favorite fragrance? Betsy Johnson. I think this is just Betsy Johnson. I know she has a newer one out, but I've loved this one forever. I used to have a sampler of the perfume of the Lush Karma, and I love this scent. This is the Karma Cream, same scent, love it. I also have this Gucci fragrance, and it's Flora. Love, 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 love. I don't know. I destroy this one, and I've been like, I've used it up so fast, and it makes me really sad. I don't want to look at it, but I've been trying to like slow down on that. So those are my like 3 super faves right now. All right, from Fashion Gal 1201, how do you tan? Any type of tanning products? I got this question over and over and over again. I get it all the time, so I'm happy to answer it. I definitely don't like go outside and tan. That's not good for me. It's not good for me in particular because of certain health conditions, but I love to use the Banana Boat Summer Color in Deep Dark Color. I find mine at Walmart. I know you can find them at other like drugstore situations. Also, I occasionally, not so much anymore, do a Mystic Tan. So it's like a spray tan in a tanning salon. And I like that, but it is a lot of trouble and it takes a lot of like life orchestrating to like make it work, and it kind of rains on your parade sometimes, but I mean that gives you like the most intense color in my experience. See, this is one of those ones I can make a whole video on. Next, Miss Morgan C asked, are you naturally thin or do you work to keep up your physique? I am naturally thin. I've been just thin my entire life. The only time I ever like gained weight, I think I was probably about like 10 pounds heavier than I am now, and it was when I was a freshman in college, which is pretty much expected, or I mean, I don't know if it's expected, but you know, it's the whole like you gain weight when you are a freshman in college. It's just what happens. But it's also because I like ate really, really, really drastically unhealthy, like Jack in the Box, 3 meals a day. I'm not joking. Yeah, that'll do it to you. I get this question all the time, and generally I kind of avoid it because it's kind of what comes natural to me. I eat junky junk, and I also eat vegetables and drink a lot of water. You know, like I go with what's right for me naturally. I don't have a set diet plan. I don't work out regularly. It is what it is. I think I could probably gather my thoughts a whole lot better, but I feel like if I made a whole video about it, people would be like, oh, why did I just watch this? She like didn't say anything, just like common sense stuff. But yeah. Next is April Dawn 7. Why did you stop wearing shellac? I saw one video you posted about it and it seems amazing. Yes, it was amazing. I have seen a couple of like little links, I haven't looked into it, saying like, oh, the lights that dry your hands, it can be really bad for your skin. I'm not sure if that's true. I haven't looked into it. Something you might want to look into if you're thinking of getting shellac or you're keeping your shellac up. It's definitely really useful for someone who wants to keep the same nail color on for 2 weeks or more, you know, for a very long time. But me, I really wanted to get in on the nail polish game. Look around YouTube, there's so many people like, oh look, this new nail polish, this new nail polish, and you know I'm shopping constantly, so I'm seeing all these nail polishes and I want to change my color all the time. And if I've got shellac on my nails, I'm kind of hemmed in on that color, obviously. But it is very convenient. You know, if you don't want to change your color a lot. I had just gotten my fake nails off, and so it kind of provided a protective barrier, which was really helpful for me. It helped them feel like a little bit harder when they were so thin when I got my nails off. So in that respect, they were so amazing, but I like to change my nail color way too much. Zemful, Z-H-E-N-F-U-L. I don't know. So this is kind of a random question, but I love your desk chair. Where'd you get it? I'm assuming you're talking about this one. The only one you ever see in my video, obviously, but got it from Pier 1, not recently. I love it too. A lot of people ask me about it. Pier 1, not a big deal. Random girl, like a bunch of L's. Who is your biggest style crush? She asked other questions, but the one I was most interested in was, who's your biggest style crush? I feel like I have a lot, but I don't have like one where I'm like, she's the best thing ever, I want to be just like her. Rachel Zoe, or maybe Alexa Chung, or Zoe Deschanel. I don't know if I said that right. I hear it said different ways, so I'm not really sure. I feel like I could have thought that one out a little bit more. Unfortunately, I didn't. Maybe the Olsen twins. Obviously, I don't dress like them, but I mean, they're super cool, right? Anyway, I'm moving on. I don't have like a poster on my wall of a certain person, so I'm not really sure. Okay, my next question is from Super Miller number 8. If you turned into a dog, what breed of dog do you think you would be? A question mark, exclamation point. I would be a Chihuahua because I would want to be friends with Miss Thang over here. This is Fanny, she's my baby, and I think if I was a Chihuahua too, we could be like real life best friends and talking a doggy language to each other. She's kind of snobby because I'm a human, so maybe we could work out those issues. Who knows? Next, from Miss Saturday Night's Alright. Love you, girl. If you were a My Little Pony, what color would you be and what would your name be? I don't just have one My Little Pony in my room. I have 2. I know, you guys. I do totally need to grow up. And this one is definitely the more fabulous one. Really major wings. It's like out of control over here. But yeah. Out of these two, I'd be this one because it's got so much going on. Next up is from Makeup by Kay Hale. I work at Bath & Body Works and was wondering what your favorite scented items are. The Forever Sunshine perfume. Next up is 123 Alma 1234. Awesome username. What is your ethnicity/heritage? Funny you ask, because I don't really know. Like, as far as like filling out like your little governmental or like public school sheets or whatever, I say like white, you know, but it's really unfortunate because this is something that I'm just completely clueless about. And so many people are like so proud of their heritage and like so like well informed of their ancestors and stuff, and I'm just totally not. I've just always thought like, well, I'm just vanilla. I'm just from Texas. I know there are sites that I can totally go to and learn more about this, and I fully plan to. I saw Miss Gold Girl tweet about it, and I was like, man, why don't I do that? So I still need to figure it out. As far as I know, vanilla. Womp womp. From Miss Claire 9087, she said, how tall are you? I am 5'11". Reed Elise said, what is your favorite food? Dogs or cats? What's your guilty pleasure? I don't know. My favorite food is like French fries. Like, I don't know. I don't have like a super favorite food, but I do love me some French fries. Dogs or cats? Absolutely dogs, because I'm allergic to cats. What is your guilty pleasure? Probably my guiltiest pleasure is like over shopping and buying tons of things that I don't need. because I certainly feel a major sense of regret after I've done it, but at the same time, I'll love it. So whatever. Or maybe just like kind of moseying around the internet too much. Like, what did I just do? I just like clicked around and didn't get anything done for so long. It's a problem. Mr. 4655662, awesome. I heard in either your video with Bunny or the live blog that you were sipping hot water. It piqued my curiosities as to the benefits. I did a little research but was curious on your reasons if it's not too personal, smiley face. Well, I wasn't sipping hot water. It was in the video. I was just getting water from the sink, like just the regular tap water, and she was like, "Are you drinking hot water?" She was just being funny. I was drinking like cool water, but it was just like out of the sink. I didn't know there was benefits to drinking hot water. I'm curious now, but yeah, I don't really drink hot water. Millie the Milk said, "How do you deal with talking in front of people for presentations? I have lots for one of my college subjects and I get so nervous and my voice gets all wobbly. Help!" So I have to say I am the exact same way, unfortunately. I don't really have any advice on that. I guess my best advice would have to be study your material, really know what you're talking about, and that's really the most that you can do, and definitely practice. But I get really, really insanely nervous. Presentations are like, not my worst fear, because I always get through it, but seriously, I've had presentations where I'm like, I'm literally wanting to like run out of the room right now because I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like, it's out of control. So I'm really not the best person to give advice on that. So I don't know. I get so nervous. Next up from Emily Vale or Emily Valley. Have you ever been to England before? No, I haven't, but I would totally go. Brittany BXOXO said, "Who is your favorite comedian?" I don't even know. Aziz Ansari, maybe? Maybe. But I will listen to and watch stand-up till the cows come home. I love stand-up. And I mean, obviously comedians do like TV and movies and stuff like that as well, but I really, really, really love stand-up. Franny was being bad and roaming all around the room making all the little nail scratchy noises, and so she's living on the bed. I hope she's already bored. But anyway, Mia Martino asked me a whole bunch of questions in like paragraph form, and they're all really great, but I'm just gonna answer the last one. She asked, what hair color do you use, and or do you get it done in a salon? I get this question all the time. I haven't colored my hair in a really, really long time. Just to quickly explain it, probably down to about maybe like here-ish, like this much this is my natural color. Like, this is just what God gave me. And then I have, from there down, I have highlight. Those highlights I had done in a salon by a professional a long time ago, obviously. And then on the bottoms, if you've been with me for a while, you'll know I did the whole ombre thing with my hair, and I bleached the ends by myself, and I've actually had a trim since then. So, but I did that myself with like a bleaching highlighting kit that you can just buy at the beauty supply. It's really difficult for me to explain how to do your hair like my hair because it's kind of just a lazy accident, maybe? I don't know. Next, the Abby May asked me 5 questions, and I'm gonna answer number 2. If you could live in any time period, which would it be? And I have to say 60s/70s. For a million reasons, but 60s/70s. Georgie's wifey asked me, do you feel weird when people approach you because of your YouTube videos? Has anyone ever asked for your autograph? No, no one's ever asked me for my autograph. I've only even taken one picture with one person, super sweet girl. I saw her at Nordstrom's. She was so nice and like totally made my day, and we took a picture and she tweeted it to me. It was great, but I'm never expecting it. You know, I'm not like in Sephora like ready for my close-up or something, you know. But if someone says, oh hey, I know who you are, like I watch your videos, like, oh whoa, hey, you know, I don't know, I'm a big weirdie, so I'm always just like awkward, but it doesn't make me feel weird. Like, I really, really appreciate knowing, like, I mean, of course I know you guys are out there, but it's just like, it's another level of like, oh, people really actually like take a little time and see what I'm up to. And I think that's so awesome, and I have like nothing but appreciation for that. So like, it always catches me off guard, but I always appreciate it a whole lot. So if you see me, say hi if you want to. And State of Grace asked a bunch of questions. I am going to answer, have you ever broken a bone? Yes, I broke my arm when I was 5 years old. Yeah, I know, kind of cute, right? I mean, cute in a way, you know, I was like a baby with a broken arm. Not a baby, but you know, I was like in preschool, and story is, me and my cousin that is just like a year older than me, he and I were racing, like running, like having a race through the farmer's market that my mom shops at. And it's like at this like big lane, and then, you know, there's the big things with the vegetables and stuff on either side, and we were running. I don't know if he bumped me or pushed me or tripped me or what. I don't think it was pure clumsiness. There was foul play, but I fell. I broke my arm. I had a hot pink cast. Nobody's complaining. My last question that I'm answering is from Sunshine Rhea, or Rhea, I'm not really sure. If you could be one item of makeup, what would you be and why? Oh, I think that I would be bronzer, or I would be mascara, because everybody loves mascara and I just want to be loved. Alright, so yeah, that's all the questions that I could do. I'm sure this video was like 100 years long, and I'm really sorry if you got bored, but whatever. It's Friday Eve, and I hope you guys are having a great day, and I don't know what I have coming up next week, but hopefully it's something cool and fun and something that you want to see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really, really great weekend. If you have any comments or questions, comment down below. Hopefully I will get to other questions soon. You can also find me on Twitter. It's at LeighAnnSays. And I never mentioned this, but you can find me on Facebook as well. It's also LeighAnnSays. I never like push my Facebook page, but I do have one, and I like talking to you guys, so stop by. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Ew. Ew. Okay. Pay particular interest to those questions. Particular interest. I'm not sure if that's right, but it takes me forever. Okay. Well. Oh no, she didn't want to look. Be free, little doggy. So now she's just gonna be like trotting around and really unhappy that she's in here. She doesn't like wood floor. And I feel like she got furs on me. She did. What a jerk. And look at this side of the hair. Anyway, let's just move on from that question. Ooh, I like her. Okay. She was like going on I can't say that word. Probably guilty. That was annoying. What are you eating? Can you be a good dog? Like, all out of sorts now. If you could be... What are you doing, little girl? Okay.